Hi everybody, welcome to an unexpected Thursday video. It's a rant right now. If you are not in the mood for adult language or me complaining and going mad, then you might want to turn the video off now and go watch, Baby Shark or something.
Or maybe cat videos, because
nice pussycat video, yeah.
Because let's be real here. This video may contain mature material some viewers may not find suitable.
I have had a day. Let me just tell you about my day. Okay, it started when the lady came to pick us up for our scheduled ride to our doctor's appointment. This is me and Mom. And she was an hour early. And I said, this does not bode well. And Mom said, well, she's here now, and if she leaves, she might come back late, and then we'd be late for the doctor, blah, blah, blah. So we went ahead and we went. That was mistake number one. And that was the high point of the whole experience. So we get to the doctor's office an hour early and have to sit in the waiting room and wait. And we sat there and we sat there and we sat there. And we were exposed to about 7 different people coughing and hacking and snotting and sneezing because, it's flu season and we were at the doctor's office. But okay, they call us back. We go through, we talk about all the stuff that we need to talk about. I did not get good news regarding my illness, which I'm not going to go into that right now. But I was unhappy that I didn't get any news I needed. And then Mom had to have an EKG. Well, they bring the machine in, and they get her undressed and get her in a hospital gown. And they got the little sticky things on her arms and her legs and her chest and all that fun stuff. And they hook her up. And they plug it into the computer, and nothing happens. So they take the plug out of the computer and put it back in. And more nothing happens. So she stands there and she looks at the computer and she turns around and she looks at us and she says, nothing's happening. And I said, well, maybe you ought to try to fix it. She just looked at me and she said, yeah. So she comes over and starts fiddling with the little things that are stuck on Mom, which has nothing to do with the fact that the plug into the computer isn't going to work. So that went on, and finally I said to her, really politely and sweetly, I said, hon, the problem isn't on Mom's end. It's that it's not connecting when you plug it into the computer. She said, oh. So she goes and she gets another set of the cables that run from the machine to the computer, switches them out, bang, it works perfectly. So then we go down to the lab. And Mom's getting her blood work done, and I'm sitting next to a nice old man who owns 80 rental properties in my neighborhood and explains to me why $1,124 a month is not too much to pay for a 3-bedroom apartment. And short answer, because he puts rain shower heads in his showers. Whoop-de-dang-do. I'm sorry, give me a regular shower head and save a couple $100 off that. But I was real nice because he's an older guy, and I was just being very polite. So then we get out to the waiting room and we call the lady back. Now she has given me her own cell phone number and told me to call. So I call her and she says, well, I'm in Columbus now. And I said, well, okay, then how soon can you get here? And she said, well, I'm not going to come all the way back to Marysville. I said, you cannot leave us stranded here. She said, well, call dispatch. Now, she was very hard to understand because she had a very thick foreign accent. I'm not judging that, I'm explaining that. So I had everything on my phone turned up real high so I could hear and understand. And then I called dispatch, and the guy was on speakerphone, and you could not understand what he was saying for the distortion. So I turned stuff down and fiddled with the phone to try to understand. And after a good 10 minutes, when he refused to turn off speakerphone, he finally let us know that he was going to be there, or have somebody there, in 45 minutes. All right, fine. I have no choice. There's no point being mad about it. So I sat there and I waited with Mom for 50 minutes, which, okay, I'm still not mad. And we go to get in the van when it gets there, and the door is opened, and there's a woman with a little baby in the back seat, and she starts screaming about what an idiot the driver is. That's when I looked at Mom and I said, I knew I should have driven. I knew it. What made me think I should get in that car? What? But anyway, we had to get in. We didn't have a choice. And she started screaming at him and saying that he was racist against white people, and he was saying that she was racist against black people, and they were literally screaming at each other over top of this baby and Mom and me. Finally, I turned around and I said, I don't care what's going on. Stop pissing off the person who's driving the car. And she just was like, well, he said this and this and this. I said, I don't care. My life is in his hands right now. Stop yelling at him. And she got so mad. So then she just talked to Mom the rest of the way, which was fine with me because I wanted her to shut up. And while she's complaining to him loudly about him to Mom, he's complaining to me about her. All the way from Marysville to London Town Apartments, the Ghetto, I might add, here in Delaware. I was never so glad to see somebody get out of a vehicle in my life. Never, really. But the young man, he seemed perfectly nice. You could tell that that woman with the baby, it was her granddaughter. She was the racist one. You could tell by the way she was talking. And I was really glad to see the ass into her. I really was. I can't stand racist people. I have no patience for them. So, yeah. Been sighing over there.
They are the butthole of the ass.
Well, watch your language, sir. I don't care if we did give a viewer discretion advised. Watch your language. So that was no fun. Then we had to come all the way home, and he couldn't figure out where to drop me off at. And finally I said, turn off the GPS. I will just tell you where to go. And he said, well, all right, you just tell me where to go, but I can't turn it off because I'll get in trouble. And I thought, that is the stupidest rule. What if you know how to go somewhere? But okay, again, whatever. It was just one of those days where I was surrounded by stupid people. And I have the strong suspicion I might have been one of them. So it was a long day, and I'm really glad it's over. I had to come out and get me some coffee and some tea and some popcorn. You know, the basic nutritional groups.
Don't forget,
Stop laughing at me.
you're forgetting a group, but don't think your pancreas will take it. The
What?
energy drink food group.
Oh yeah, it ain't happening.
And that's the one they want you to have at least a can a day of.
Not so's you'd notice. But anyway, I do want to say that I am very grateful, very, very grateful that I have insurance and that I do have a way back and forth to the doctor. Because there are people right now in this country that are dying because they don't have what I have. And I don't take it for granted. I do, however, wish that there were smarter people who tried to get along a little bit better in this world. And I'm also very glad that I get along so well with my mom and my kids, and that we have a quiet, stress-free, drama-less life. Because seriously, I've had enough drama today to last me for the rest of 2020. I want no more drama. I am done. Now, get a picture of Chris, and Chris, say hi to the interwebs.
Hi.
Hey person.
And then, Ben, you want to do a selfie?
Nah. Remember, I told people.
Incognito again?
Yeah, I'm doing one of those. Kind of like what Planet Dolan does. They never show their real faces.
Oh, true.
Why should I?
Well, now tomorrow I'll be back, hopefully in not such a bitchy mood, with my Friday video. And I'll try to be a little more cheerier. Is that a
And
word?
stuff.
Is cheerier and stuff? I don't think that's good English. English, number one.
There's your one for the
There
day.
you go. I'll try to be back in a better mood and everything, but I had to vent and get that off my chest because it was a day, baby. It was a day. So everybody have a good evening. Wish me luck that tomorrow's a little bit better, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.
Oh, and don't catch the flu.
Don't catch the flu.
Alright, seriously, bye.
Bye.
Bye.